We got ourselves more tournament prep. Today we are going to be doing Aperture. This is the preset that, much like the name suggests, especially if you're a Portal fan, we're going to be warping around a lot. Lots of Portal usage. The idea is that shortcuts and warps are available from the very start. So it's going to be a very open castle. And it'll be fun to route through. I believe it is 8 complexity. And I believe we're able to warp between the castles with library cards. I believe this has the inverted library card. I'm pretty sure it does. So, regardless, terrible RNG, by the way, on the damage stacks. Like, that is the worst possible outcome. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh, well. So we're going to have a little bit of a rough start here. Less magic than I would have liked because we didn't start with the cross. It does increase our intelligence since we have the holy water. So it's not like it's a trade-off. But I would have preferred the extra magic. But yeah, immediately there's lots of stuff we can do right at the start. The plan is to check as many relic locations as possible that are close to warps, since they're all open from the start. We have Moonrod as our starting weapon. Okay. Not bad, not bad. And if I remember correctly, it has been a while since we've done this. I think the last time we did Aperture is when we did the no-hit rando of Aperture, right? When we beat the entire randomizer without taking any damage. But I believe the strat is that you just check stuff that's next to warps as quickly as possible. Oh, I see what you mean, Shadow Lich. Gotcha. Dim Dum Set. This has the item and sprite randomization? Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, well, nothing here. In that case, that's the mana prism. It's an orange pill. Got it. Is chat having issues today? What's up, Badonk? I'm getting an error that says connecting over and over again. Is chat alive? Hello? Is Twitch down? Okay, it seems like some messages are going through. Cool, cool. Dude, forgot how freaking strong this guy is. Spike Breaker. Okay, sure. We do have our starting library card, and this improves nothing. It literally does nothing. Okay. Do I not have enough mana to Soul Steal? I do not, because I didn't get the extra 5 MP. And I didn't get the extra level up that I normally would get us here as well. Okay. Let me through, please. Thank you. I'm kind of going in and out. It's so weird, man. Haven't they perfected the live streaming technology already? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is alive. There's the portal spell. Okay. So that's important to know. It's going to be right next to the library. That is how we finish the games. We need to collect all 5 Vlad relics, and then we enter the portal spell, which sends us to the final boss. Really good that we found that right now. We'll just blow these guys up with the Moonrod. Not bad, not bad. Spike Breaker at layer 0 is definitely interesting. I mean, if we get like Leapstone or something, we can go check the Spike Breaker location, which I think is out of logic, but could be good for us if it is out of logic. I forget what the logic for this rando is, to be honest. Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines? I haven't played it. I don't even think I've ever watched anybody play it. Isn't that a one of those immersive sim games, or am I thinking of something else?
I'm interested in this. I'm interested.
Soul Wolf. That's something. Slices cleanly through enemies. Could be really good if we had money. Okay.
Farewell for now.
The World of Darkness universe? I have no clue what any of that means, man. I'm sorry. I'm just not the guy to talk to about this, I guess. I'm very out of the loop. You know what? I'm gonna try it. Let's get some health. That does lower a lot of my HP, though, or my MP. I'm gonna try this once. Wolf only, getting to Fairy Card is not easy. It requires some good luck. Okay, there we go. Because you need the books to cooperate, and you need them to send you in the correct direction when they damage boost you. Okay. Covenant Stone. And we did get a silver ring for that early, which is kind of nice. I will take that. It also means that backtracking here is probably, like, not... Like, it means that we're not going to have to worry about backtracking here as soon as we find, like, Leap Stone or Gravity Boots or something. So that'll save us time later, probably? And if that was, like, Bat or something, that would have been huge, so... Not bad. We just got to keep checking more locations that are next to warps. So next up, I guess we'll just do Castle Keep. It's a slow check, but, like... Probably worth it. This is like one of the slower ones because we have to wait for the elevator here. I'll try and do wolf movement here. This is something I probably should practice. Being able to move through this section in wolf is significantly faster. Oh, that wasn't too bad. The downside is going backwards is harder because these guys are like aggroed on you. Here we go. I mean, using wolf to get there alone is probably worth it. Okay. We do have the Colosseum. We have Spirit Orb. And then after that, we have Merman Statue, which I really hope it's not Merman Statue, but it's all good. Jiggy Scout, gamers rise up. That is true. Gamers, what are you doing right now? You should be rising up. Right now. Free yourself from the chains of non-gamers. And achieve your true potential as gamers. Let us see what's here. Spirit Orb. Here's an idea. I'm going to test it. I don't know how good it is, but I'm going to test it. In my mind, I don't think this is worth it. Because the idea is I save here. I go to Spirit Orb. If Spirit Orb isn't progression, I reset and then warp to Castle Entrance. But now that I'm thinking about it, if I go to Spirit Orb, I can just take Forbidden Route to get to Castle Entrance, and I don't know which one is faster. They're probably about the same time difference, if I had to guess. So it's probably not worth saving the game to do a save split when that save split is only going to come up 50% of the time, especially if they take the same amount of time. So with that in mind, next time I won't save. I saved there as a thought experiment, and then I worked that thought experiment through in my head, and I think it's not worth it. Is this the other ring? Oh, it's glasses. Oh. Oh. I'm pretty sure that means that Merman Statue was the progression relic, or the progression relic is at Merman Statue. The reason we don't check Merman Statue right away is because it's the slowest check by far at the very beginning. And there's not like a good way to like save split for it either to like help mitigate the time loss. So it's just like one of those things where you just hope it's not there. I feel like Forbidden Route would be faster. I don't know, because it's on the faster core, save splits are definitely fast. It's like 20 seconds to reset the game. And then probably like another 15 seconds to get to the warp room. Can you get through the entirety of the Forbidden Route in like 35 seconds? In my mind, I feel like maybe you can. But maybe you can't? I don't know. Also, I don't know. There is good stuff in the shop, so I'm going to pick those up. I don't want to use my library card now if I don't have to. But we do have the ability to sell our stuff if we did use our library card. If this is like Mist, for example, I think it's worth using the library card. Although I don't think it can be. It's Leapstone, though. Oh, that unlocks Granfaloon. Yucky. Yeah. So I think it wants us to do Granfaloon right now, then? Because that's the only thing that's unlocked by just Leapstone that we haven't checked yet. And we've even checked Fairy Card, which is like soft unlocked by Leapstone. It's like out of logic. Damn, this seed is rough. As far as intended progression goes, Merman Statue into Granfaloon. It's kind of far. I guess that's not that bad. I don't know. Oh, yeah, these guys. All right. I'm not going to refill my health because it's like a 15-second time loss. I just have to not die. Please and thank you. Not having the freeze when you get a level up or pick up a relic is nice. I agree. It is nice. It's one of the quality of life changes added to the randomizer. I'll grab it. Sure. Soccer Gaibon taking their union-sponsored smoke break. You think so? Okay, I'm glad I checked that because I had a feeling that we haven't seen any stat buffs yet. Immune to curses. Okay. I think we saved the game, actually. We know Granfaloon has to be an important relic, but we don't know that for sure about Spikebreaker. So we go check Spikebreaker first and then reset if it's not there, I think. Especially because save splits are so much faster with the fast core. Dude, my chat is disconnected again. What the heck? Twitch, what is happening? Hello? Am I live? Am I streaming on the internet? Help! I'm lost. I'm lost in the inner tubes. I see you. Thank you. I needed that. Sometimes you just want to feel seen, you know? Okay. Okay. And a library card. Okay. Wait, that library card I think is always there? If I'm remembering correctly, they made a library card always show up here. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Getting out is annoying. Especially when that guy doesn't want to cooperate. Dude, get over here so I can dive kick off your head. Dude! Whatever. Freaking annoying ass enemies. How are the cats doing? They're fine. Chilling. They sleep during the day. Usually when I'm streaming, they're just hard asleep. Even though I'm screaming and stuff. It's actually pretty surprising that they sleep right through it. Diamond plate. Bloodstone. Cake ticket. Fun. But I thought the cake was a lie, streamer. Hope I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. I'm excited. New main channel video. It's going to be live later today. If you're watching this on Dragon Blitz Daily, I already got that new main channel video out already on youtube.com/DragonBlitz. You should go check it out. I promise you will enjoy it. That is a money back guarantee. I will give you all of your money back if you do not enjoy it. I promise. Come on, Moonrod. Dude, the Moonrod is so cool, but also, I just wish it did a little bit more damage. It'd be like a really, really good weapon. That'll be your dinner video later? Heck yeah. Yeah, exciting stuff. Unlike this randomizer seed, dude, not very exciting. In fact, I'll say it. L seed, dude. What? What do you mean the progression was Leapstone at Merman Statue into Merman Statue at Grand Falloon? Oh. I just feel gross. I feel gross. I feel sticky. I feel gross and sticky. Covered in slime, sludge. Covered in tar. I feel like I'm stuck in a tar pit, like I'm a prehistoric animal being forever preserved because of the lack of oxygen to make sure microbes don't, absorb my organic materials as I die. Yuck. That's what I'm saying, bro. Also, if you had the opportunity, like, what's a better way to phrase this? If you knew that you were, like, hear me out. You fall in a tar pit. Just random tar pit. You're sinking. There's no one around to help you. You're going down. Do you, in the moments before The light fades away forever. Do you think to yourself, I could do something really funny right now? I have to go the other way, I think? I don't even remember. Because my thought, right, as soon as I stop panicking, because you have enough time, the tar's, you know, you lower yourself quite, dude, I'm going the wrong way. Slowly down into the tar. Do you think to yourself, what if I, like, pop a middle finger, or I guess in the future when they discover you, they're probably not going to know what the middle finger means, probably? I'm thinking you strike some sort of pose. What pose do you strike as you sink into the tar pit to confuse / arouse, maybe, the future individuals that discover you? Because, like, God forbid you do... I mean, you could end up like, what's his name? Oh, I mean, we don't know his name. But the guy from, is it Pompeii? The guy who was found to be jerking his shit as the volcano covered his entire society in ash. This guy's like, the volcano god is mad at us. Gotta go beat my shit. I mean, what else am I gonna do? It'll be the only way to appease our volcano lord. This is an R-rated question. Look, my chat is supposed to be for adults only. Even though some people come through and act a child. Act like they be children. Like they ain't grown adults. But I guess I could check this too. Might as well. I forgot that this was a progression item, which means my earlier consensus that it had to be a Grand Floon was wrong, because it also could have been here. So I kind of got lucky. Damn, I'm really bad at this preset. I'm glad we're doing some practice. Because I definitely need practice. My first thought was going down with a boner. I don't think the tar will maintain the boner for you. I apologize. I think hand on genitalia is probably a decent idea. Just keep historians guessing. Michael Jackson crotch grab. I mean, there's options, you know? Strong versus Holy. It's not terrible. It's not amazing, though. You know what's the issue with this seed? The seed name is Go Fast with a bunch of A's. I needed to add more A's. So that way the game knew I was being serious about going fast. Because as it stands right now, the game does not think I'm serious about going fast. We've been playing for 20 minutes and we don't have flight yet. And this is a travesty. Also, can I ask the real question? People are talking about the degradation of society and morals, like that we're in some sort of moral decay. You know what is really in decay? The amount of tar pits. Where are they? When was the last time you saw a tar pit? I feel like a couple 100,000 years ago, oh, thank God, there was tar pits everywhere. Where did they go? Did woke get rid of all the tar pits? More likely than you might think. We used to be a country full of tar pits, and animals would fall into them and be perfectly preserved for future generations. What happened to that? Let that sink in. Fred Flintstone sealed them all. Bastard. Sink in the tar pit to own the libs. That's what I'm saying, yes. If you really want to own the libs, go jump in a tar pit. We gotta make more tar pits. So we can be a real country again. I mean this 100% genuinely, and there is no way that I'm being facetious about this for comedic effect. It's impossible. Dude, come on, man. Get out of here. Boo. Come on, man. Get it together. We were doing so well. We were doing so well. Gamer words are not allowed here. That's right. I'm oppressing all gamers. No gamer words. Even for comedic effect. Gamer words are forbidden. We are anti-gamer here. That is correct. Also, I can't be having that shit on my freaking YouTube videos. I'm gonna get demonetized. Come on, man. And God forbid, cancel. Wolf plus skill of Wolf is something. Is it good? I don't know. We have both Gold Ring, Silver Ring. That's probably Final Vlad, if I had to guess. And Echo is probably just chilling somewhere in... somewhere in the second castle is Echo, if I had to guess. What about HN being free on Switch till June? Is this a D's Nuts joke? You know what? I'll fall for it. What is HN? HN? I've never heard of that. What could that possibly be? Be gentle. Please. Please. He's nuts? Maybe? His nuts? Is this a variation? I'm trying to rack my brain around how I'm gonna get hit with a D's nuts joke here. Huge nuts. There it is. We figured it out. No, but for real, what the fuck is HN? Ah, I forgot. There's a fucking wall there. Wait, Hollow Knight is free? On Switch right now? Does it run well on Switch? I doubt it. That game barely runs well on PCs. Although they have done a lot to optimize it since, like, its major issues, but, like, what? Oh shit, this goes on YouTube, I have to behave. Yeah! This becomes permanently recorded onto the internet, bro. I don't know. Hollow Knight's good. It's a good video game. It does have some problems that I think are inherent to the Metroidvania genre. And one problem that I perceive not inherent to the Metroidvania genre, but more so an issue that stems from the fact that Metroidvanias got really addicted to just putting Dark Souls elements into their games without thinking about how it will affect the overall experience for players that are just looking for a Metroidvania to explore through. You know what I mean? Like, if you make your game too punishing for the sake of it being punishing, I personally feel like it detracts from the Metroidvania experience. Which are games that are essentially about exploration and exploring a world, and you want to make sure that the player feels encouraged to explore your world as much as possible. And you can do that by adding a bunch of interesting challenges, but if the challenges become too tedious, people are going to be like, well, fuck you then. You don't respect my time, I'm not going to respect your game. And I think the Geo system is that. Specifically for Hollow Knight. Because if you die over and over again to bosses and having to do, like, runbacks, that's annoying for sure, but at least you technically have infinite healing if you're able to farm the soul from enemies. So it's not like the end of the world, but definitely not ideal. I forgot I could just do that. And I do think future Metroidvanias took that idea of like, wait, we can put Dark Souls in our game, and they ran with it too much. We can't open that yet because we don't have Jewel of Open. I forgot there's another Jewel of Open door over there. I mean, at least we can do castle entrance, right? But once you get past the mid and early game of Hollow Knight, the game gets very, very good, in my opinion, because then you are given all of the fun tools that you will need to kick ass and just fight really fun, interesting, well-designed boss fights. And that's where Hollow Knight is at its best, is utilizing the combat and skills and spells to have fun. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you have a Switch and you want to try it. It's a good game. I think the beginning 4 to 8 hours can be rough if you get really unlucky / have some unfortunate deaths. Because you could just be locked out of having enough money to progress certain areas, and then you'll have to farm some money, which is really, not fun. Or you'll miss out on just upgrading your character because you don't have money to buy charms and upgrade your character. But other than that, once you get your character up online, good charms, good movement abilities, the game is very, very good. Like, by the end game, you're like, damn, this game is good. And then you realize, wait, there's a even better ending I can go for? Sheesh. Do I have a favorite boss in Hollow Knight? I mean, it's got to be Grim. Grim goes silly style. Nightmare King Grim? He's great. I fought that guy for like an hour or something like that before I finally beat him. Maybe it was like 45 minutes. I don't remember. I made a video about it a long time ago when I was playing through Hollow Knight. And it was fun. He's a really well-designed boss, for sure. Which one is Sisters of Battle? I don't remember that boss fight off the top of my head. The painter dudes. Yeah. There's a lot of good bosses. Hollow Knight is full of them. There's Zote. Zote's a fan favorite. Not necessarily because he's well designed, but because he's, funny. Oh, it's the Mantis, but all three at once. Got it. Yeah, Mantis Lords is great. So fighting, yeah. Isn't that only available in the God Home DLC stuff? If I remember correctly. Regardless, Hollow Knight's good. I should probably replay the game. At some point. Because Silksong surely is going to be released any day now, and I have to be prepared. Any day now. All right, let's refill our MP. We'll check these relics. And then we could do Alrox's quarters checks. Or we can go to the second castle. Both are valid options here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Gravity Boots makes me want to do Alrox now. Because that was the main reason I didn't want to do it, is because it's just slow to get up the shaft. Damn it, that was close. Well, now we can do Alrox and then library card. Then we can buy some stuff with our money. And then we're chilling. Nice. You confused Hollow Knights with Dead Cells? Yeah. That's fair. Dead Cells is really good too. I really liked the Castlevania DLC. That was fun. Dead Cells is a hard game too. Dead Cells is a game that I think is really tough. But once you understand what the game wants from you, it gets a lot easier. I have gravity boots. I literally talked about how I need gravity boots to do this, and then I didn't use gravity boots. What the heck is wrong with me? Have I tried working the shaft? Every day, brother. And let me tell you, it never gets easier. It never gets easier. It's always a struggle. The endless struggle of humanity. Have I seen that intro thing? Intro thing. I don't know what you're referring to, Weecock. You're not dead yet? What the hell are you doing? Oh, because I didn't put the freaking... Oh, I missed out on so much damage because I'm stupid. Man. Mother's family heirloom. Well, doesn't do as much damage, but it's fast. Yeah, fuck it. Good boss music, at least. They changed the intro text after Richter, so it explains the preset instead? Oh, I didn't notice that, no. Like the text scroll after the prologue? Is that added to all presets? That's just like built into the randomizer now? That's really cool. Maybe not all yet, okay. But it is a feature that has been implemented in some way. In some presets, at least. I love how every game gets Castlevania DLC, but we still don't have a new Castlevania. Yeah! It's awesome, man. Hey! We don't even have a fucking PC port for the one of the most important Castlevania games, probably the most important Castlevania game. Hot take, outside of maybe Castlevania 1, obviously, because it started the genre and the series.
I'm interested.
That's not a lot of money!
Thank you.
No! I thought I had more money! No! My money! I can't even afford anything cool! No! Man. Can't have shit out here.
Farewell for now.
Anyways. Yeah, dude, shit's rough out here being a Castlevania fan. Because it's like, you like Dead by Daylight? No, I like Castlevania. But Dead by Daylight DLC. I'm sorry, I'm a Castlevania fan. Is there anything for me going on? Dead by Daylight. Come on, man. Let me have something. That's the thing, is you don't need the source code to make a PC port. Especially because you could just port the Xbox version to PC incredibly easily. Fun fact. Nothing? The guy who made the SotN PC port, the head designer, I think, or head lead of the project team at Digital Eclipse, Talik a long time ago asked him on Twitter, like, hey, what's the process of, like, porting the Xbox 360 version of SotN to, like, PC, for example? And he's like, oh, well, like, the architecture between an Xbox 360 and, like, Windows is incredibly similar. So, like, getting that port up and running on a PC would take, like, a day. And it's like, oh, that's cool. A day's worth of work and labor to have a PC port of, like, the best version of the game. Awesome. And Konami hasn't done that yet. Interesting. Huh. Peculiar. Screams internally. No, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. I love emulation. I love emulation and piracy because that's what we're doing, Konami. Emulation and piracy, and it's your fault. You did this. Please buy Castlevania Requiem for your PS4. Did you know you could play the game on your mobile phone with touchscreen controls? Download it at the iOS store now. No! I don't wanna. Please. Please. We have enhanced the voice acting to give you a more authentic experience to the original Japanese script. Alucard is literally Sasuke from Naruto. This is not a joke. Alucard's voice actor and Sasuke's voice actor from Naruto are the same. At least in the English version. In the redub. I don't want Sasuke. I want Alucard. Man, can't have shit. The question is it all Konami's fault, or is Microsoft partially to blame as well? That is a question I do not have the answer to yet. I think technically Microsoft, if they wanted to, could allow PCs to access the 360 version, similar to a lot of other 360 games that are available on PC through like Game Pass. I don't know what that system looks like though. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research into that. Do I warp? I actually don't know what the meta is. For Aperture, do we just go to Alrox's quarters and then start warping? I don't know. I really don't know. Do you warp to death? Kill death immediately? And then do other stuff afterwards? I have so many questions. But yeah, essentially all I have come up with in my research so far for why SotN doesn't have a PC port, the most likely culprit, obviously, is Konami, because they would have to be the one to license it. I'm pretty sure. But I don't think Konami has to do much as far as licensing to allow Xbox to have the game be available on PC through Game Pass. I'm fairly certain, like, Konami literally just has to say, yeah, that's fine. And then that would become an option. Granted, I don't want to pay a subscription service to have access to playing SotN on my computer, but it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Oh yeah, I forgot that they added this. To make sure that you have Spike Breaker for this guy. Or Mist plus Power of Mist. Don't poison me. Hey. Thank you. I think there is some licensing issues for the music in the original game and the voice acting in the original game, which is why we haven't seen a re-release that doesn't use the PSP voice acting and PSP music. That's my guess. But for whatever reason, the Xbox version is allowed to exist and be sold. And the license there hasn't expired. So, like you could still buy the Xbox 360 version right now. So it's like, Obviously, a license exists out there somewhere for the game to be purchasable. But, like... Didn't they close the 360 shop? The 360 shop is closing July 29th. Really? Give me the fucking thing, man. So it's not closed yet. Also, when the shop closes, the game will still be available. You can purchase it for your Microsoft account, and then you can download it on any Xbox. But you have to have the rights management set up such that that is the primary Xbox of your account. It's a whole fucking thing. The digital rights management of 360s is fucked, which is another thing that I've been looking into recently. Like, this whole system is fucked, man. And the only way to not have to deal with any of this bullshit is to buy the $100 disc version of the Xbox 360 version of the game through the Konami Classics Volume 1 disc for Xbox 360. And then you're only able to play it on Xbox 360, but, like... It's a fucking joke, man. This whole system is a joke. Phil Spencer, fix your shit. Konami, man, fix your shit. I just want to play my game that I like without all this extra bullshit. Really? You can mod the console. That is true. But I already said, if you don't give us access to the game, people are going to resort to piracy. That's just how it works. Medusa shield. We don't have the shield rod, right? I don't think we do. The answer is no, we do not. And this is strong versus all attacks. Well, I don't remember. I don't think it was in the shop. Dude, I'm stupid. I forgot. We need the fucking Jewel of Open Man. Come on, please. All right, well... This is why we practice, so we can remember. There's so much to remember in all of... Because we have to remember all of the differences between the 5 different presets that exist. Not to say that that is a difference at all. In fact, it's not a difference that matters. I'm just stupid. I think the correct play is we just go back to the warp room, go to the caverns, do those checks. That's my vibe that I'm picking up right now. I'll even save for like some save split shenanigans, perhaps. The SotN dev who put that blue door there knows what's up. Yeah, it's weird because the blue door in the second castle for gaining access to Twilight Cloak isn't there. They removed that blue door. Yeah, the inverted silver ring location. They removed that blue door, but they didn't remove the other. Why? They were probably like, oh, this blue door is like lagging the game, I think. Maybe we should get rid of it. I wouldn't be surprised if that was part of it, to be honest. Or there was like some weird jank entity that was like connected to that blue door, and they're like, fuck, the only way to fix it is if we delete the blue door. And they're like, just get rid of it. Who cares? It's not going to make a difference. Tetra Spirit, I love how consistent you are. To be fair, it's not Tetra Spirit's fault. It's the emulator's fault. All of this could be avoided if we just had a PC port. Bro, if we had a PC port, the amount of mods that would be available to us, instead of having to do fucking ROM hacking bullshit that requires a PhD in fucking hexadecimal binary assembly and all these other really difficult programming languages, as well as mastering the limitations of the hardware itself. Instead, it's just open a file and change some fucking settings and shit. Day 2 Booba Alucard. That's what I'm saying. The Alucard nude mod is going to go crazy day 4. Honestly, it'll be day 1. The other issue is, like, as I alluded to earlier, if you are a person, just a random guy who wants to play the game and get into the game, what version do you play? Do you already own a PlayStation 4? Do you own a Xbox? If not, sorry. Go buy an old version of the game instead. Or play on your phone, I guess. Which, like, come on, man. Why the fuck does this game have a phone release but no It blows my mind. Also, I forgot they changed this. So you need to run through as Wolf. There's a PS4 version. Yes, but it's Castlevania Requiem. And Requiem has a whole set of issues that I will not get into right now. The list is quite expansive, but essentially it's a PSP game that they ported to PS4. In fact, it's a worse version of the PS... I'm getting into it. I told myself I wasn't going to get into it. I'm already getting into it. It is a worse version than Dracula X Chronicles for the PSP. Because all it is an emulator playing Dracula X Chronicles for the PSP on a PS4, except they removed Dracula X Chronicles and only kept the classic games. They removed content and then charged more money for it. I still cannot get over this fact. And nobody talks about it. It is the same exact game. It is literally an emulator running a PSP game with content removed. They didn't need to remove any content, bro. They didn't need to. But they chose to. Why? I don't know. Fuck you, I guess. Konami wants more money. That's all they care about. And they don't care about providing a... it's so annoying, man. And to pay any amount of money for essentially just an emulator playing a game is ridiculous, in my opinion. And if you do, it better be really worth it. Like, there better be good enhancements, save states, rewind functionality, like access to, like, you know, emulator tools of some kind. Nope. Nope. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of all of the functionality of the game itself. Get rid of one of the games that was in the collection itself. And these people will eat up the slop and say, yum, 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 yum. I love Castlevania Requiem because they don't know any better. It's not their fault. They don't know that they're fucking getting scammed by paying money for a version that's worse than the original version. They don't know. Didn't even change the button layout. Exactly! Do you ever wonder why, if you've ever played Requiem, why the fuck do you have to press L1 and R1 at the same time to transform into Mist? Why would that be a thing? Oh, because it's emulating the PSP. The PSP that historically did not have multiple shoulder buttons per side, so there was only L and R. So when they made the PSP port of Symphony of the Night, they had to create a new system to allow for transformations to work properly. It's a mess, man. It's such a mess. Do I go back to the first castle? Yeah, I'll go back to the first castle. Well, we're just looking for a random Vlad, so maybe not. I don't know. I think the correct play is actually not to go back to the first castle yet. That was close. I almost got fucking skewered. You convinced me not to buy it. If you want to play the PS4 version, you can emulate the PSP version. It is the same and it has more content. It's the same exact game with more content. It's crazy. The game that is emulating is Dracula X Chronicles for the PSP. Inside of that game, there is an unlockable mode that lets you play Castlevania Symphony of the Night. For whatever reason, probably for licensing reasons, and also they needed to rework the game to work on a PSP specifically because they were missing 2 shoulder buttons. So they reworked the game, but in the process of reworking the game, they also changed the voice acting, changed some mechanics, patched out some glitches, put in new glitches that are absurd. Like you can just skip death by walking into the room and then walking out, and then death disappears. You could also quick save and break the game, but that only works in the PSP version. They patched that out for Requiem, but that's because Requiem is based off of the PAL PSP version. Look, you guys got me fucking ranting about this shit. Because there's multiple PSP versions. There's the NTSC PSP version and then the PAL, which refers to like European releases. In the European release, fixed some issues, but also added more. And the reason why those issues were in the game to begin with is because the people who made the PSP port were given the Japanese 1.0 version of the game to work with. I library card, and then we win. For whatever reason, instead of, you know, the final release of the game. So there are Japanese 1.0 PlayStation 1 glitches that are in the PSP version because they didn't patch them out, but those glitches were patched out in the final release on the PlayStation. So there are more glitches added into the PSP version because of that. The E3 beta is like better than the Japanese 1.0. E3 beta is like has more quality of life stuff fixed than Japanese 1.0. Japanese 1.0 has some like bad stuff in it. Specifically, did you know in Japanese 1.0 you cannot infinite wing smash? You just can't. It's not possible. They had to patch that into the game. It was intended for you to be able to infinite wing smash, but you just can't for whatever reason. So they had to patch it in later versions. So in the NTSC version of the PSP version of the game, you can't infinite wing smash either. But they fixed it when they ported the PAL version, which is why the PAL version is the version used in Castlevania Requiem. Isn't this fun? Isn't this awesome? And super straightforward and not confusing at all for somebody who just wants to play the fucking video game? I haven't, first of all, I don't know how to get SotN working on Xenia. The people who have tested it 2 years ago and said that it wasn't working, and I don't know if anybody has tested since. And I don't have access to it. I don't know how to, and I don't want to figure it out, to be honest. I think there is a page that explains the progress of games and their compatibility, and I believe SotN is on there, and it says that it's still broken. That was the last thing that I looked at when I was looking into whether or not Symphony of the Night is like possible to use with the Xbox 360 emulator. If we ever get to the point where SotN is up and running on 360 emulators in a convenient fashion, then that's probably going to be the future way to play the game, unfortunately, unless we get a really solid PC port, or the decomp allows for a PC port that like just changes the way that people play the game. And honestly, decomp might be the thing that happens first, which is funny to think about. Like, decompiling the game and creating a PC port out of that might happen before Konami decides to give a PC port of their own game. Either way. Sub hour 95 or 595795.
How?
That seed, I think, was kind of bad at the beginning, but then we figured it out at the end. Not bad. Sub hour for this preset is actually pretty good from my memory, and we made some big mistakes. So a lot to improve on. Sorry that I keep ranting about this. I've been thinking about it a lot, man. I'm just so sad that, like, we love this game, obviously. I mean, if you're watching this far into a SotN randomizer video, I imagine you love this game as well. And I'm just so frustrated that the people who own the rights to this game don't make the game available for modern people to enjoy. It's one of the most important video games to ever be released, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm biased. But if you at least care about the historical progression of video game genres, this is one of the most important ones. The Metroidvania genre exists because of Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. It's important. Like, the historic, momentous weight of this game is important. And it's like, you can't... The best way to play it is, I don't know, go find a PlayStation 1 emulator. That sucks, man. That or have an Xbox. Anyways, I'm done ranting. If you enjoy my rants / my gameplay, subscribe, leave a like, a comment. All of those things help me in the algorithm a lot, and I appreciate you. And you can watch me rant live on twitch.tv/DragonBlitz, and I'll see you live. And you can join the comments over here and chat with us. All right, have a good one, YouTube.